everyone, welcome to What's on My Craft Table. So, can you guess? it's pretty flat. So what do we think this could possibly be? I don't know. Do you know? I decided to do something that was different than what I've been doing and just make something that's very basic, but that has a lot of effect to it. So this is what I came up with right here, and it is, ta-da! So we are making a card today, a little bit different than what I have been doing here lately. But look at this card. Is this not the cutest card ever? It's very plain. It's just white and black, but is it really plain? I mean, it's just like adorable, I would say. And then in the inside, we have the little ghost and then the boo in the inside, and you can write your sentiment there if you want. Also on the front, we have this little tag that says, "Have a beautiful day." And I just love these. I just got these in and I had to make something with it. Now, you'll do a little bit better placement of putting your cardstock than I did. I've got a little bit more black down here than up here. Do the best you can. But yes, this is the cutest card. And let me show you what I use, because I just, like I said, I literally got this in today and had to make something with it. So this is called, it's from Tonic. Sorry, I got the shadowing a little bit. It's from Tonic, and it's called A Frightfully Friendly Creative Collection Die, Stamp, and Stencil Set. And it is so cute, and the projects you can make are amazing. It does come, sorry about the reflection, it does come with your magnetic sheet to put your dies on. And then when you open this, we have a stencil, and it's really super cute. Like really cute. Now I'm getting so much reflection because this is like, it's inside the paper. So I'm gonna try to push it down here. But it has like the shape of a haunted house and trees, and then we have a moon and gravestones and crosses and bats and some stars and clouds, and you can do all the stenciling you want with this cute little thing. I'm trying to figure out, here's a little bit, maybe I could push this up to you. There's a little example right there. There's the house and you see the trees, but you can do anything with it. There's some bats up there. So you can actually stencil this first and then put your stuff, your dies and stamps, well, your stamps on top and your dies on top. So here is the stencil as we showed you. These are the stamps, and I absolutely love these so much. We get pumpkins and ghosts and cats and witches' hats, bats, spiders. There's witches' feet, there's pumpkin faces, there's ghost faces, there's sayings down here. Happy Halloween. There's Too Cute to Spook, wishing you a happy Halloween. Cutest pumpkin in the patch, have a beautiful day. They are so cute. And then, not only that, but you get the dies that go with it. And I am loving this set so much. And like I said, I literally got it in today and came back in here and made a card. But instead of doing the ghost today, even though this I think is going to be my favorite, I love the ghosts. All I did was stamp them on here randomly with the boos, and I went on the outside with a light gray so they can stand out. But isn't that cute? And then I just, like I showed you earlier, I just put that in the inside with the boo. So this is the card we're going to make, but I thought let's change it up. Okay, I want to try the pumpkins. So let's get our stuff together, and this is what we need. We don't need the dies, we just need the stamps. So can't get much easier than that. So this is what we're working with. Let me show you my cardstock that I did. So we are doing a 5x7 card, guys. So I have this cardstock here, and it is 10 across and 7 inches down, and scored at 5. So that will make you, I don't know if you can see the score line, but it's in there. That will make you your 5x7. So we'll just fold this in half. I try to make sure that my ends of my cards are butted up together before I completely press down. And I'm going to use my glider because I love this. And there's something, I don't know what that was. So there's your base of your card. So the next piece I have is 6 7/8 by 4 7/8. And this is what it looks like. It's orange instead of black. So this is 6 7/8 by 4 7/8, and it'll go on top. I got little things flying everywhere. And it's, guys, it's just like 1/8 of an inch around. I wanted to do just a tiny white border, so I'm doing that, just 1/8 inch around. And then for the one that we are going to be stamping with is 4 3/4 by 6 3/4, and that's also 1/8 of an inch smaller than this. So we can just lay that on top of there, but we will do our stamping on this here. Okay, so I'm going to put that aside. I'm going to take my tape runner. I'm just going to go ahead. She says we're going to go ahead and I'm going to tape this down to our card base. I just thought I'd do something different than the pumpkin. Thought let's change it up, seeing that you've seen the ghost one right here. I thought let's do, and I like to open up my cards. I may be weird about this, but I like to open them because I think I can get like better lining. So I'm just going to kind of hopefully get that in the right spot. Like I said, it's just 1/8 of an inch, guys, that goes around, and that went in perfect. I don't know why this one, I got off on this one a little bit, but it happens. So there's our card, but we're going to sit it back here. Okay, and we are going to get this piece out because now I'm going to do some pumpkins. And I got an extra piece of paper because sometimes I will stamp off. Okay, let me bring you a little bit closer. Maybe not farther, closer. Maybe you can see. I will stamp sometimes off. I know you're seeing white on white. Let me see if we can do like a white on orange. Maybe that'd be better for you to see. Yes, much better for you to see than this one. So I will sometimes stamp off, and when I stamp off, I'll stamp off on this page, piece of paper, so we don't make a big, huge mess. I do have some blocks here, and I have my, this is Spectrum Noir is what I'm using. This is Crafter's Companion Quick Dry Noir Black. I'm going to open that here. I'll probably put it on my right side, but for now we're putting it right here. And let me get the, I don't know which pumpkin to use. I don't know if I should use the smaller pumpkins. I love the bigger pumpkins. Let's try the bigger pumpkin. I don't know, let's try it. I have not made this card before, and these are photopolymer, guys. Ugh, this, you always know photopolymer by the smell. And you can definitely, and it's like I am using no stamping mat. I am just using my glass mat underneath, and they stamp beautiful, like absolutely beautiful. There's nothing you can beat than photopolymer stamps. So I'm just giving this a little stamp here. I don't know how dark it's coming out. I just can't see very well for some reason. And I'm just going to start like in the center. We'll just put one right here. So basically we're just stamping. Look how crisp and clean. Can you see that? There we go. And that's not even, I'm not even under a stamping mat. I'm just stamping on a glass table. You usually do a stamping mat when you stamp. But I decided to be risky. Because when I did the first one, I'm like, I don't need a stamping mat. I think this goes perfectly well. I'm going to put one up here. So we're just randomly stamping pumpkins on the paper. I think I might put in a few of something else. Maybe spiders or trick or treat. I mean, you don't necessarily have to do this for trick-or-treating or for Halloween. This could be a fall thing, you know? So let's go this way with it, seeing that we stamped there. So there's those three. I think I'm going to stop right here and get my other little block, and I'm going to put on, let's see, do we want trick-or-treat or we want, I really like the spider webs. The little spider guy, he's cute. So let's just get the spider out and put him on. I got him a smaller block. This is so cute. These stamps are adorable, guys. I know it's getting that time where it's getting close to Halloween. And the Tonic Studios is pretty fast in shipping. So if you're worried about that, don't worry. Okay? Because even if you order it now, you will probably still get it in time, like at the end of, well, maybe the beginning. I don't even know what it is. You could possibly get it at the end of this month, but I can't guarantee that. I don't, you know, I'm guessing. Or early October maybe, that you can still sneak in a few cards. Something like that. Let's see, where do I want this other one at? Because I think I want to do part of a pumpkin here, part of a pumpkin here, and maybe put another, because these are kind of small, so let's put another one over here. I'm just randomly putting in different areas of the card. You can actually put them sideways, which I will probably do the next one. I'll give it a little bit of sideways. Let's go here. So there we go. So let me take my pumpkin back because I'm not sure where I want to place all my pumpkins yet. Like I said, I'm doing this on a whim. Haven't done this before, but I think I need to stamp off a little bit and put one here. So this is what I mean by stamping off. You'll still get part of the image, okay? You won't get the full image, but you'll get part of it. And I always like stamping this way. It could be crazy. I don't even know if you can see me stamping this whole time. Am I in? Yeah, okay. So here we are here. And I want to do one here. So that's part of the pumpkin. And I think that's kind of cute. I don't want to do too much. I don't want to overdo it. You know, I didn't overdo this one either. And these were bigger stamps, but this is kind of cute. I kind of like the way, I don't want to really add too much more. I want it kind of simple. Don't need a whole bunch. I do like to wipe off. I'm sorry guys, but I don't like to leave my stamps. I have the fan going right now, and I don't want them to dry, you know, the black ink on my good stamps. And I want to take care of these. Some people don't even clean their stamps, and it's okay. You don't have to. I've seen people not clean their stamps. I try to preserve everything I have. You know, I try to keep it in good shape. So we're going to put our ink away, and we can move these over here because we probably don't need anything else. I did stamp out the sentiment. So this one says, cutest pumpkin in the patch. Can you see that? My camera seems to be not wanting to focus. Okay, so there you go. For some reason it's having issues. And so I already cut that out. And I cut another piece of orange cardstock. I put a few of the little foam pads on here, which I will take these off so we can put that on here. Did I get that last one? Yes, I did. And I'm going to place it on here very carefully because I did this like with not much play. So I think it's easier if I do it this way. Okay, I think that looks good. So I have cutest pumpkin in the patch. We will add that on here somewhere. So this is what we have. I'm not sure what I want to do. If I do orange, I'm trying to find, I didn't even plan on doing this orange. I was just going to leave it and color it in a little bit. But you know what? I don't have, let me see if I have, I wasn't planning on coloring it any, you know, that is my markers. Let me see, I have a rouge orange, and I want to check and see what this looks like, to see how it looks. Let's do it on a piece of white paper. It's a little bit too orange for me. Let me see if I have another orange. I know this is to me this is like a bright orange. But we are going to try it. These are the Ohuhu markers, and I really, really like them a lot. They are like their ink. That's a pretty orange. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over the oranges like I did my pumpkins, or like I did my ghosts. So I'm just going to kind of go around. This is a very bright orange. Let's go in the inside. Why not? Let's do this. We can do this. We can do whatever we want when we're creating. I had no idea what I'm doing, but this is where I am going. So we have a little bit of orange, so the orange is coming through now. That is bright orange, guys. That is really bright. But it's okay. We're just going to go and color basically around the pumpkin. You don't have to be neat, okay? You don't have to be neat. You don't have to be right on these lines. I think it's better when you're not. I think it's more whimsical. So if you make a little mistake or something, that's okay. I'm just going around and doing what I do. And I forgot to go over here, and I forgot to go right here on that pumpkin. So I'm just going to come around here. And hopefully I'm not getting myself or my head in the way of trying to do this. It's kind of... So here we go. Let me come around this pumpkin a little bit because I did not do that. Okay. And then we just go down and just kind of follow the lines, guys. Like I said, this doesn't have to be perfect. And I'm not looking for it to be perfect. I'm looking for it to be kind of whimsical. If you want to fix your edges, you can. But I think that's really cute, the way it's coming out. I actually like this color. This is really cute. It is bright orange. Like, almost... It's not fluorescent and it's not neon. It's just a really bright orange, but sure is pretty. I like it, so I hope you like it too. But if anybody wants to know, these are the Ohuhu. So I know it's a weird word, but it's OHUHU markers. This one has a broad tip on this side. If I can get it off. Okay, so that one has a broad tip and a brush tip, which is right there. Wow, I have almost no use in my thumb anymore. This is a brush tip. My other ones have a brush tip and then a thin liner pen, thin liner one, and then this one has the broad tip. So they come in different ones depending on what you want. My first set I actually got off of TikTok. This TikTok had them. Then I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think maybe Amazon might have them, but I'm not real sure. So, yeah, I kind of like that, but look at the difference. This one is definitely much brighter card. And I'm not doing anything with the spiders. I don't think they need to be done. You can do the tops if you want to with the green, and we can do that just to give it a little bit more oomph. Let's go with the green. So this one has a fine tip on this side. And then this one has the brush tip on this side, which I love. And I'm going to check my color. I always like to check my colors. I think I'm going to go in and go around the pumpkin. And like I said, I am not doing this like, oh, it's, got to be perfect. I am not doing that. I am just going around this. And it turns out the way it does, but I kind of like the green on it. I think the green is really pretty. Okay, and then there's some, if you want to color in the little, there's like little tiny itty bitty leaves, you can. So, guys, if you want to go around the edges, you can. I just wanted something plain. I think this is super cute. I think it's coming out really, really cute. So what I want to do is put it on this card. This is the card we are starting with. Oranges aren't perfect, but you know what? They don't have to be. That's the greatest part about crafting, is they don't have to be perfect. They can be whatever you want it to be. I find myself a lot of times that when I'm crafting, it's just like, I don't know, it's like sometimes it's like, Maria, stop being so perfect and trying to do everything perfect. And I'm not a perfect person, but I love my crafting, and I do if it's not perfect, it's not perfect. There's not much I can do about that. You know, it's like, just have fun. That's what crafting is about. Having fun. And that's what I am doing. And I'm going to push this card over just a little bit. Not too much. Because I actually did a lot better job on this card than I did on the last one. Because you can actually see the orange going through there. But look how cute. And then I have this card. I'm just going to put some tape on it. I love this, when I can get it out. The Extreme Tombow, it is very, very sticky. So it's hard to get going. But once you got it going, I mean, it's sticky. So do we want to put this in the same place? It's going to cover up some of our pumpkins, but it's okay. I think we're going to go ahead and do it. So it's okay if it's crossing over into our pumpkins. There's nothing wrong with that, but that's a really cute card. It's very, very basic, guys. But there's like, to me, it's not basic. I do like my ghost better because I just love the ghost. I'm just like in love with the ghost. So we are going to put, and I forgot to show you guys, now that I did the pumpkins, I'm going to pull this little spider guy off, and I'm going to put him back. And I forgot, guys, to show you this. This is the cutest part. They come with eyes. They come with eyes. So we have the bigger pumpkins, and I'm going to do this one here. So let's do that. Let's do that. I forgot all about the pumpkin face. Now watch these come to life, because this was cute, but watch it. It's going to become cuter in just a second. When I seen this set, I knew that it was going to have to be mine. But watch now. When you put a face on it, look at that pumpkin. Is he not cute? And they have different ones. So I'm going to use this one. Seeing that I got it out, I'm just going to use it twice. And hopefully I got that all stamped correctly. I don't usually do it this way. I'm going to wipe this part here off a little bit because it's got some black on it. And I'm going to see if I can somehow put a face on this guy. You do this before, guys. There, he's got his face. But look how cute these are. These are so adorable. I just can't get over how cute they are. But I need to change out the face because I want to do a different face. Or not a different face, a different mouth. But oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. These are so cute. And there's even a bigger one. What else do we have? We have one over here. We got one over there. Oh my gosh. I am so in love with this stamp set. This is like the cutest stamp set ever. So let's do a traditional pumpkin, kind of. He's got the square eyes, the square nose, and a smiley face. I didn't get his eye very well. I'm getting more ink on me than I am on the stamp. Let's put him in the center. Oh, look at these. Oh my gosh, these are so cute. Look at this card. Just came to life. Just came to life with those little faces on there. It's like, oh my goodness. And I should have done this before I put the sentiment on there. But I forgot about the faces. Let's put another one over here. Yeah, I totally forgot. Oh my gosh. This thing just comes straight to life. They do have some other ones, but they are ghostly, I want to say. So I'm going to keep... Oh, here's another different one. I just found another different one. Wow, how many faces do they have in this? This is adorable. This is like the cutest thing I've ever seen. So let's put his eyes back. Let's put his eyes back. Let's put that one back in there. And get this one here out. Because this is really almost the traditional pumpkin face. I'm going to try to do it in that last pumpkin. Hopefully it will work. Let me see if I put it closer this way. It will work a little bit better. It's really close to that sentiment. I'm almost ready to take the sentiment off. But I think we can... I'm going to see if we can get it. Oh, we can get it. We can get it. Ugh. Look, so that's kind of like the normal kind of pumpkin. But look at these. Oh my gosh. Are they the cutest guy? I think I've said that, 20 times already. That this is probably one of the best sets of Halloween that I have had. That I've ever had. This is by far the best. Tonic, you outdid yourself. That's all I'm saying is this. And it's all cutesy. It's not frightening. It's cutesy. But look, now that it's done, look at the personality. Look at what just came to life, guys. Isn't this crazy? And then let me do a pumpkin over here. I shouldn't have put away that face because I really, really like it. But I want to do a pumpkin over here. I don't like to, I was trying to keep in the frame, but I have to move everything. And I keep forgetting, I'm out of frame. But I'm going to do one in here, like I just smudged it, like I did with the ghost. And put one there. And then we are going to get the spider back out. I forgot that I had to do this again. I forgot that I put some in the inside of it, inside the card. So there's the pumpkin. See, guys, without a stamping platform. Polymer stamps, guys, the best there is. And I'm going to put this little guy here in the corner. Look at that. I just can't believe how crisp and clear these stamps are. Unbelievable. They're so clear. I can't tell you. All right, I'm going to have to move him over because I'm going to put him with the pumpkin for now and getting stuff all over my hands. I want to do this little face again because this is the traditional pumpkin face. This reminds me of a traditional pumpkin. So I'm going to, hopefully I'm in frame, guys. Have I been in frame or out of frame for some of this? I don't know. I'm so into this set that I haven't even been paying attention. Sorry about that. But let's put his face on. I don't know whether it was better to do the coloring or the face first, but we're going to do the coloring afterwards. So let's get our orange back out and make sure we get the right tip. And let's color this in. Man, this orange is so bright, but I'm really liking it. It's a happy pumpkin, that's for sure. It is one happy pumpkin. But like I said, guys, I'm not being real careful. And you don't really have to. So, I mentioned, have fun. You don't have to be perfect in everything you do. It's okay. We can mess up now and then, and that's alright. We will live another day. Sorry guys, but my camera went off once again, so Mama's going to get a new camera. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this card, pumpkin card. I think it's super cute. Anybody would really get a giggle out of this. I mean, it's just the cutest thing. So, if anybody, like I said, it's from Tonic. It's their creative friendly, I forgot what it's called. But you can go up there and check Tonic's website, and you will find it there if you want to get it. Thank you all so much for coming in and watching me do my card today, and coming in and spending some time with me, taking that part out of your day. I so appreciate it. If you would do me a favor and subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, make sure you hit all so you can see all my future videos. Like I said, hit the subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up. Do all that good stuff for me because my channel is new and I'm trying to build it up. And hopefully we can get this thing going back again. So here's both of my cards. And before my camera decides to go out again, I'm going to let you go. So I hope everybody's having a great day and everything is going well for you. And like I said, thanks for coming in and watching me make my cards today. Hope you enjoyed them. And like I said, make sure you hit the all so you get all my future videos. So I'll be having another one here soon. And hope you all are having a blessed day. Take care. Bye. Happy crafting.